You're watching the 8 o'clock news with Pindili Zulu.
Good evening and welcome to the 8 o'clock news. I'm Pindili Zulu and these are today's top stories. The price of fuel is again on the hike. Tomorrow it will increase by a staggering 29 cents. Consumers, especially farmers, are beginning to feel the pressure with the increase in the price of fuel. Norton Hayes filed this report.
The price of fuel has risen drastically in the past 3 years. The hike has affected many economic enterprises, especially that of the agricultural sector. For farmers, fuel in the form of diesel and petrol is an integral part of the agricultural process, especially during the harvest months.
Well, it's going to cost me a lot of money extra.
I think it's extremely unfair what government is doing to the citizens of South Africa, even raising the fuel price and even blaming it on the Middle East. We as farmers have to feed this nation, and the more they raise up the fuel price, the less we'll be able to produce, and the less we're able to produce, the less food there's going to be in this country.
According to economists, the price of fuel is a result of a number of economic factors.
One is the Middle East crisis, that you need to understand that the Arab nations are putting pressure on the US and other countries as well as Israel, and they're using their price of fuel.
A litre of petrol costs more than a litre of milk, and with fuel price increases expected in the next 2 months, South Africans are going to have to dig a bit deeper into their pockets to pay for transportation. Norton Hayes for SABC TV News, Bergville.
Giant banking group Nedco's 7.3 billion rand takeover of the Board of Executive Bank could soon see NBS disappear from the financial sector. Nikki Roberts reports.
NBS has been a landmark on the financial scene in KZN for 120 years. If the Nedco merger should realize, NBS will be absorbed into what will become the country's biggest banking group, along with its Cape-based parent company, the Board of Executives Bank. The ideal strategic fit between the key elements of the Board of Executives Bank and the areas of the Nedco group makes the merger very appealing to Nedco.
Okay. This will enable us to integrate our operations with minimum of disruption and deliver greater value to shareholders by exploiting both growth and efficiency opportunities created by the merger.
The split nature of the Board of Executive Bank, with key operations in Durban and Cape Town, also makes the merger particularly attractive to Nedco, with its strong corporate presence in Johannesburg.
The 1997 merger with the NBS and the Board of Executives Bank has already seen some operations move to Cape Town. It is difficult to say what the Nedco merger will hold for the NBS.
With Nedco's primary operations centralized in Gauteng, it will almost certainly mean job losses within NBS and its 170 branches. They have already been hit by up to 600 retrenchments with a 12 billion rand sale of its home loan business to the First National Bank in March. In the wake of fundamental changes in the banking sector, growth prospects for smaller banks have deteriorated significantly. The Durban-based former Building Society might soon become an anonymous division of a gigantic, homogeneous institution. Nikki Roberts for SABC.
Today marks the 50th anniversary of South Africa's first educational bush camp, held at Tamsyn Valley Nature Reserve in KwaZulu-Natal. Bridget Young has the story.
In 1952, a class of grade 10 students became the first group to participate in an educational bush camp. Today, thousands of students are learning about environmental issues all around South Africa, including at Tamsyn Valley Nature Reserve, where it all started. The educational programs have grown from being simple trails through the valley to now offering a variety of courses.
Here at Tamsyn, we have many interpretive trails focusing on the ecology of our reserve. We also have many ecotourism trails that show students the different tourist attractions of our area, like Howick Falls. We also do many trails and camps where we teach students abseiling and raft building and tubing down rivers. Our students leave here generally with a sort of having learnt a great deal and having enjoyed it tremendously. Yeah.
The courses are adapted to fit each group of students which visit Tamsyn Valley according to what they are studying. The aim is not only to improve the students' knowledge, but to instill in them a love of nature and to encourage them to use their knowledge of the environment in their communities. Tamsyn Valley Nature Reserve is the perfect setting for these educational trails and bush camps. The staff here are dedicated to educating the youth about our environment, conservation, and sustainable development, which is vital in our society. This is Bridget Young reporting for SABC News, Howick.
Sport Now and Tamsyn Cruden provides a report on the Wave House in KwaZulu-Natal. It has just opened its doors to the public.
Situated in Umhlanga Rocks, KwaZulu-Natal, the Wave House is one of the prime attractions of the new Gateway Theatre of Shopping. Owned by Old Mutual and patented by Tom Lochterveld, the D-Rex is the first of its kind in the world, and it has unleashed a new craze amongst Durbanites who have caught on to the thrill of flowboarding. The D-Rex is the only standing wave which has two sides to it, therefore accommodating the natural and goofy-footed rider. Combining the maneuvers of surfing, snowboarding and skating, this new sport has already produced a champion for South Africa. Greg Lazarus recently competed in the Siemens World Flowboarding Tour held in the Philippines, where he finished third in the world rankings.
What Wave House is a place where board sport cultures can unite and everyone can get together in a safe environment. It's well supervised, so the kids are kept safe, no one's going to get hurt. As far as what it does for Durban is it's a multi-million operation that is cool. The bands can play, people can get together, have drinks, come and ride, keep active.
It's just a very cool place to come chill, come have a couple of drinks, always a wave to ride.
I come to the Wave House, it keeps me fit, I ride on my days off. When the waves are bad in town, then I come and ride here. The waves are always constant, always good.
From the 25th of May to the 2nd of June, Durban is hosting the World Surfing Games. What this means, we've got 800 competitors from 35 countries coming together and spend their money in Durban, which is really good for the city. What Wave House is doing is providing evening entertainment every night, the after party for the World Surfing Games, providing bands, a cool place to hang out, and for the people to meet the pros, and mix with the heroes.
With the World Surfing Games sponsored by Quicksilver on their way to Durban this June, KwaZulu-Natal will be put on the map in terms of world surfing. The nighttime events will be held here at the Wave House, where flow riding and skating competitions will take place, as well as some live entertainment from local bands. This is Tamsyn Cruden reporting for SABC News in Durban.
That's the news for tonight. From me, Pindile, I hope you have a great evening and join us again tomorrow.